Just sit back and watch her run. Shotgun come with the option. Send big blitz, nobody blocking big.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Saints and the Falcons on EA Sports.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Brennan Gordon alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis and CD. In the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game, and if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Atlanta. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. It'll be the 6'3" QB Trevor Siemian calling the shots, the former Northwestern Wildcat.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you, you know, at the end of the season.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. The Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Russell Gage, 35 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
But that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Saints take over first and 10.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside. Rush comes and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. To throw for it is Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Simeon. Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for 2. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Here's Harris to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll buy some time right. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. He's got his man sharp, complete. Flexing his muscle again.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. Touchdown Falcons! Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will extend their lead. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They're all over it.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Harris to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. And they have been popping the ball free here seemingly at every turn. And let's watch all these fumbles they've created.
That's really good coaching, and it's excellent execution because everyone talks now about tackling, and that second guy in, what do they want to do, partner?
Scrape it loose.
Scrape it loose, pop it free, and everyone's doing a really good job of that, and we're seeing it in evidence here today.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Simeon.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To throw is Ryan. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Here's Harris to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he loses the football a second time, and the Falcons grab it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now Ryan, sliding out of the pocket, airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
They'll roll him out right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here's Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Finding room to the 20. Ryan avoiding the hit at the end as he'll slide down with a first down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Falcons add on. They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. I'm not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. On for his second punt, and remember, his first one was blocked. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Rolling to his left. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Tajay Sharp, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Simeon. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now it's Simeon. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Simeon. And that is incomplete.
Right, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Oh, the Falcons fly in and they block it. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you. In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons take the block punt and convert it into 6 points.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Simeon. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Simeon now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. To throw is Simeon. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up. A give to Kamara running right. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Simeon. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Back to throw, Simeon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Simeon. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Ryan avoiding the hit at the end as he'll slide down with a first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Ryan to throw.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass in the ball game.
And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Kamara.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Simeon. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tafoya Sade-Aluakin picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Williams. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, it's Tajay Sharp. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Matt Ryan with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons add on. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long. And there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting it.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this 1st half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the 1st half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the 1st half, this is just complete domination. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And this offense has converted twice already here in this 1st half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So they'd converted their first 2 4th-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lock it for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
To throw again on 2nd down. Simeon. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And he's had all kinds of problems just getting punts off so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. On 1st down, Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Fights through it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And here he'll get it down to the 7. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
The The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. To throw forward is Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Well, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Saints on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Simeon. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Try! And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons add on. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Simeon incomplete on first. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Simeon. It's brought in by Harris. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Some good plays in the passing game right now for New Orleans. They have another 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Throwing again is Simeon.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
That catch good for only a couple. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 45 on 2nd down, Simeon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 1st down throw, Simeon. They still can't get it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
From the 50, it's Simeon. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Simeon. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And the Falcons now are going to go on offense late in this 1st half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Play action. Ryan rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 37. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Saints. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic?